So as of now, the Stanley Cup I'd say has officially bought a house in Florida, and based on the past 6 years, I don't really see a reason for it to leave. The Florida Panthers have stamped themselves into the history books by capturing a second consecutive Stanley Cup, and have once again sent the Oilers packing into the golf course early. Today, I'm going to unpack briefly how the Panthers captured hockey's greatest prize, and of course what it means for the future. But first and foremost, a eulogy for the Oilers. Oh my goodness, my sweet, sweet Oilers. Oh, that one's gonna hurt for a while. After losing like this, and like this, and like this, and like this, I can officially say that Corey Perry has now lost his 5th final in the last 6 years. Oh god, that's gonna hurt. I'm not gonna lie, guys. It's a tough call on where to go from here if you're the Oilers, because as of now, it's really not looking very bright for the future, but hold on, let's pump the brakes a little. So, of course, the main catalyst you could dictate this franchise on is based on the future of McDavid and Draisaitl. McDavid at the point of making this video is 28 and Leon is 29. Coupled along with the fact that the Oilers are the oldest, and I mean the oldest team in the NHL according to roster construction, it's really hard to imagine this team doesn't make any significant changes for the future. Now, I know guys like OV and Stevie Y chased this thing for a long time, but you have to consider that Connor and Leon might want to test the water a little bit and see if they can find their luck somewhere else. Now, on one hand, if you're Stan Bowman, you could hypothetically run this thing back, and of course not having Zach Hyman in the finals was enormous and made a huge difference, but based on the performance of certain individuals in these playoffs, I might want to reconsider running this back. But okay, how bad actually were some of these guys? Like just Stuart Skinner, let's just start with him. He couldn't have been that bad. Like how bad really were his numbers in these?
Oh my goodness!
Okay, well, surely the blue line will bail them out, right? Let's just take Evan Bouchard. Okay, so how bad were his numbers actually?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
So if you're the Oilers, that's the doom and gloom. Or rather, that's just the gloom. Because the Panthers, oh, they are the doom. Just to give you a perspective of how dominant the Panthers were in this series, because I know it may be a little deceiving if you look at the fact that this went 6 games. But let me show you the stat of all stats. The Oilers led in this series for a grand total of 30 minutes of play, which, bravo, that's a decent number of time, right? Last time I checked. That's like maybe watching, what, an episode of Rick and Morty, give or take? The Panthers led for a total of 255 minutes. For reference, that's like starting the movie Oppenheimer, finishing the entire movie, starting over again, getting an hour in, coming back to the TV, and the Oilers still have not led. This was from the outset a very entertaining series with a lot of goals, lots of snarl, lots of fights. I just think overall, in terms of dominance, this was one of the more lopsided series that you're going to see. And I think the face right here says it all. And Sam Bennett, as deserving as anyone for the Conn Smythe in these playoffs, I gotta say, this is a year where I would say you could cut that Conn Smythe into 20 pieces and give it to everybody. You could have easily given the Conn Smythe to Bob, Barkov, Chucky, Ekblad. But one player in particular I really want to talk about for these Panthers that is maybe the unsung hero is Gustav Forsling. One of the best parts of Gustav Forsling's game is the fact that he seemingly hides in plain sight while continuously being an amazing offensive eraser against the league's best talent. Forsling in a lot of ways reminds me of Lidstrom when he was in his prime. Now, I'm not going to say that Lidstrom and Forsling are even close to being the same players, but dang, he's like really, really, really good. So now the burning question to wrap things up, can the Cats repeat? Honestly, if there's a reality where Bill Zito can bring back all of his cast of characters, including Sam Bennett and potentially Ekblad and maybe even finagle his way to keep Jones, I have a hard time seeing this freight train of a team come to a screeching halt. So with that being said, thank you once again for watching. Another heartfelt congratulations to the Panthers on capturing 2 Stanley Cups, and my goodness, until next season. And by that I mean I'm probably going to upload a video like next week. Thank you guys so much for watching the video today. If you like what you saw and you want to see more, feel free to hit that like button and subscribe to see when I release more NHL content and cartoons. keep being the best people out there watching the best sport.